Okay, so we've waited for a very long time for this next step.
An hour, right?
Yes, so it says after an hour, Pamela says, I'll cook them in water for 10 minutes. Okay. So still you need to do more things. So first we have to put the skin in salt water for an hour. Maybe it's to help take out the bitterness like you said. And then we need to cook them in the water.
马上时间来到1小时之后啦，所以我们泡了1个小时的这个果皮。Pamela 呢就接着说要把这个放到柚子大概煮10分钟。这个 lamb 呢指的就是前面提到这个泡了很久盐水的果皮啦。
Henry then says, now we put the skins, fruit, sugar, and a bowl of water into another pot. Okay, so now we have to put these things into another pot. And I think this pot is just for our tea. So how do we count non-count nouns? We usually add something in the front, such as a bowl of, or a plate of, a slice of, a cup of, a glass of, or 2 bowls of. We put something in the front to count it, and that means that the non-count noun at the end doesn't change. So if I say, if I have soup and I have 1 of it, or have 2 of it, I can say 2 bowls of soup. We don't say 2 soups. That's wrong. So we say 2 bowls of soup. We add something in the front, which is called we count it. We count the thing in the front and then plus our non-count noun.
这里呢，我们看到各式的量词，我们都知道这个不可数名词我们没办法数。可是呢，如果我们就是要去计量呢，像这里我们看到 a bowl of water 就是1碗水，我们知道水不可以数，可是我们真的就是要加水进去，我们不知道要加多少啊，所以我们就可以加一个量词，或者我们也可以看到 a glass of water 等等都是量词的一种。So we put all of them into another pot. What's that?
Okay, well, pot is our power word. It's spelled P-O-T, pot. A pot is a noun, and it is a deep, round container we use for cooking. And it's usually something we use to cook things like soup because you need to put a lot of liquid or you need to put a lot of things inside. So a pot is usually quite big. You can also cook hot pots inside it. So that's where hot pot comes from as well. So we use pots for when we want to cook soup or when we want to cook stews or when we want to make hot pot. Now let's take a look at our sample sentence. It says, can you give me a pot? I want to cook some noodles. Can you give me a pot? I want to cook some noodles.
Pot 这个名词呢，就是锅子，通常就是要煮汤汤水水的，通常要需要比较深的锅子，我们英文就用 pot。那其他可能是要煎啊，或者是用这种平底锅呢，我们是用 pan，P-A-N， 就是浅锅。那刚刚我们有讲到，比如说像火锅，我们的那个 hot pot 就是从这个字来的，所以我们这里也可以用 pot 当做一个量词，像是 a pot of something， 就是一样跟刚刚用法一样，就是一锅的什么什么。比方说a pot of soup 就是一锅的汤。那我们看到例句呢，就是指我需要一个锅子，因为我想要煮点面。So what do we do after we put everything in a pot?
Okay, we still need some time before we can enjoy our tea. It says it needs to cook for an hour. So all of these ingredients or all these things we need to cook it again for another hour.
还要再给它煮1个小时。It takes quite a long time to make Pamela tea.
But you know what? Don't worry. I think a lot of this patience is really good because after we cook it, imagine how delicious it's going to taste. All the pomelo flavors. Okay, and then Pamela says after it cools down, we can put in some honey, right? Because pomelos can be a little bit sour and a little bit bitter as well, right? So if you add a little bit of honey in there, you can add a little bit of honey to make it a little bit sweeter. Now, before you can enjoy it, you need to let it cool down. When you let something cool down, it means you bring the temperature lower or you bring the temperature cooler.
就是等到放凉了，把这个柚子茶、柚子水，等到它凉了以后呢，我们再放一点蜂蜜。Then we are ready, right?
I think so. It says, then we put it in a jar. Okay, so there we go. We put it in a jar. So a jar is like a container we use, and it's mostly made out of glass. It has a wide opening on top and a lid, and it helps you keep food for a long time. So sometimes you put a lot of pickled food inside of a jar or jelly. Okay?
Yes.
Like jam, actually jam, we put jam inside of a jar, and this just keeps the food a little bit more fresh. It stays fresh for a longer time.
这里我们又再看到一个容器，就是 a jar， 通常是玻璃制成的罐子。最常见的，像我们刚刚有讲到是那个果酱，我们通常就是叫那种罐子叫 a jar。所以最后呢，我们把这些煮好，花了很久时间煮好的成品放到这个玻璃罐里。But this is not pomelo tea.
Yeah, it doesn't really sound like the pomelo tea I know. Later, let's see, it says later, Henry says, to make the tea, okay, we haven't made the tea yet.
Okay, another step, okay.
We put 1 spoon of the cooked pomelo in honey and hot water. Oh, I get it now. What they did was we
it's like
kind
a
of made
jam?
the jam first. And all we do now in the future, it's going to be so easy. All you have to do
Okay.
is scoop the pomelo out of the jar and then put it in water. And then you have your tea.
So we put 1 spoon.
That's right.
Okay.
Spoon here is our word pair word. It's spelled S-P-O-O-N. Spoon. Now, a spoon is a thing we use to eat things like soup or rice with. It has a handle and a round, small kind of dent or bend that you can eat food with. So, yes, you would need a spoon if you're having soup, if you're eating cereal, even rice. So, in the article, they said that we can take a scoop or we could take a spoon of the pomelo and then put it in hot water. So, that means it's about the size of however big your spoon is. Let's take a look at our sample sentence. It says, the boy can't use chopsticks yet. He'll need a spoon to eat. The boy can't use chopsticks yet. He'll need a spoon to eat.
Spoon 就是汤匙，那我们台湾人可能吃饭，在这个例句我们也有看到，可能习惯用 chopsticks，就是筷子。那这个小男孩可能当然一开始还不会用筷子，所以应该要用汤匙，就是用 a spoon。或者有些也会习惯给小孩用这个叉子，是 a fork， 是 F-O-R-K。那课文里提到，我们就用一个汤匙1匙的量，所以我们这里又把 spoon 当成量词，是 a spoon of something， 就是1匙的某某物品。像比方我们说 a spoon of sugar，a spoon of oil 等等的。
All right, next Pamela says, let's drink some now. Finally!
Yay, I can't wait.
Finally, we have our pomelo tea. So before you actually can relax and have the pomelo tea, you have to make kind of like the jam. And afterwards, it's so easy. All you have to do is take it out of the jar and put some hot water, a little bit of honey if you like, and there you can enjoy your pomelo tea.
I can't wait to try some.
Me too. After so many hours of making it, I think we deserve to have
like
some
you said,
tea.
it's going to be easy later.
That's
okay,
right.
I can deal with that.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to have some tea and we'll be right back with our review time.
Yay.